2,000 years of history of Jerusalem. But you see, the history of Jerusalem would be the same chronology of history also in Caesarea. Now, if I say it starts from the time of King David, see King David over here playing the harp of King David, okay? So that would be the Old Testament Bible time, roughly some 3,000 years before our time. But when we speak about Roman Caesarea and the time of Jesus, it's right over here. There is someone that looks like a Roman governor, see, wearing a toga, which was the famous royal dress acceptable at that time, okay? And as you can see, it goes back 2,000 years before our time. Now that will fit with what we refer to as Roman period of reign. They reigned over the land of Judea, the land of the Jews, okay? From here, from Caesarea, that used to be their capital, the Roman capital of the province of Judea, okay? The Romans, okay? And inside this black period, okay, Roman period, 2,000 years ago, enters the ministry and episode of Jesus Christ. Remember that, okay? I'll go back to this timeline. It's a bit complex. I don't want to create a big unnecessary burden now. I just want to speak about this thing. See? You can touch it afterwards. This is to feel and to see the remains of the Roman Empire. And this is to get yourself, as Christian believers, a hard, solid proof, okay, that the story that was given to you about the tragic encounter between Jesus Christ and Pontius Pilate probably did occur, because I explained it on the bus. Before this statue, this plate, in fact it's a plate of a stone that was attached to a building with a dedication sign, okay, before it was found, to be honest, okay, from a scientific point of view, it was hard to prove that such a Roman governor did exist. You understand that the fact that an ancient religious or historical source mentioning someone doesn't necessarily mean that he did exist. How can you tell? You can tell only when you find an historical written account, okay, mentioning someone, and a hard, solid proof from the world of archaeology, and you combine with those two. So that would be a very rare moment that this thing happens, that you have, let's assume for a moment that the New Testament, beside of the fact it's a holy religious Bible for you Christian people, is also an historical document that is mentioning, you see here, Pontius Pilatus, okay? Pontius Pilatus, that's the family name here, Pilatus in Latin, okay? So you can't ask for a much greater proof, hard, solid archaeological proof to support the episode or the account in the New Testament. Now, what is the meaning of this stone? First of all, this stone was found in the first time inside the theater, which you're going to go with me now to hear the lecture of Peter, okay, a great group leader. It was found in a secondary use, which means someone took it out from its original spot. Its original spot was probably attached to an ancient Roman-style temple somewhere in the vast ruins of ancient Roman city Caesarea, okay? And he decided to use it as a support stone to fix something in the theater much later on. Now it was found in 1960, okay, was investigated, and they saw that they engraved the sign in Latin. Now the locals here didn't speak Latin. They spoke Aramaic, Hebrew, and sometimes Greek. Latin was the official language only of the Roman authorities, okay? So we can see here that was, I'm reading now here, Tiberneum, okay, meaning a temple in the honor of the god Caesar Tiberius, okay, dedicated by Pontius Pilatus, Prefectus Ivdea, which means the prefect, okay, the high governor or commissioner of the province of Judea. Okay? Now, and this is, you can see a reconstruction of the sign. It's a very, very rare archaeological found, period. Once again, it's a very rare archaeological found, one of the rarest, okay? Worth a fortune to research, to religion, to science. That's why that's a replica, okay? That's
it's
why
not
this
the
is
real
a replica.
thing.
That's not the
Okay.
real one.
Oh,
Okay.
It's identical to the real one. The real one is being kept in the Israeli Museum in Jerusalem. Okay, but I can tell you, you can see them both. You can't tell the difference. Okay, so if you thought about taking it back home, don't bother. Okay, because that's
Kinda
a replica.
heavy for the
okay?
plane.
So once again, this is your first taste of real archaeology in Israel. That sometimes, not always, but sometimes it can be fascinating. Okay, especially when you have those rare moments that figures that we read in the Bible, that we read in history books, are being discovered suddenly. Okay, that's the only proof to support that this guy ever exists. Okay, any questions up to now?